Alright, guys, so I'm assuming you have 10,000 rupees in a savings account, and now you're someone who is looking to start a business from scratch and invest that money in a way that pays back itself. So, if I was in your position and I just had like 10,000 rupees to invest, so what would I have done? Where I have invested that money, and how would I acquire new skills to eventually monetize those skills and start earning money officially? So guys, obviously in my past videos I've been talking a lot about acquiring new skills. In my opinion, having any sort of skill, let it be video editing, let it be sales, let it be cold calling, there are so many skills. But if you have any of those skills, maybe something related to sales, right, you're already way ahead of the crowd. Why? Because sales is a skill that only a few people know how to master it, and once you acquire that skill, you know how to close clients over Zoom calls, you know how to cold call people, book appointments with them. And I'm 100% sure you might have heard this, everything in your life that's happening is sales. But I was just specifically talking about one particular skill, that was sales. And I would say, like, in the last 5 years, this skill, which is sales, has literally changed my life, because just using sales I was able to like scale my agency to almost 1 million US dollars. And when I first started out, I had no skill. I had to learn everything from scratch. There was no one to mentor me, there was no one to actually guide me what skills I should be acquiring. So I'm going to list down 4 skills for you where you should keep your focus on, and you can just focus on learning those skills, and eventually you'll start making money. And then we will come to the point, like, how would we invest that 10,000 rupees to start making money, right? The first one I would suggest is sales. If you know how to do sales, let it be closing clients over Zoom, how to do cold calling, you're all set for your life. Second skill, I would say some sort of partnership skill where you know how to select people, how to choose people, and how to see the best and the worst of an individual, and how to judge them correctly, and how to partner up with them. If I didn't partner up with Ashish back then when I first started out my agency, obviously I would be in a completely different journey, I would be in a completely different route. So you should know how to partner up with someone that can eventually benefit you, and that kind of partnership you're getting into. The third one is leadership qualities. If you know how to lead a team, you can build an army that's going to help you earn money. Right now in my sales team, there's like a lot of people, and over the last 4 years, a lot of people has worked with me and helped me bring new clients for my agency. So I knew how to lead a team full of people who are willing to help me get clients. And eventually, guys, I'm a guy who pays everyone who deserves that money. If anyone in my sales team or my employees in my agency is working extremely hard, they're putting in the efforts, they're putting in the work, I would be more than happy to pay them. And I've been doing that for the last 4 years. There has been times where we haven't paid ourselves, even me and Ashish, and we just paid our employees, and we were happy because they were performing well. But at the same time, I'm a conservative guy. When it comes to like someone's not performing, I'm not going to pay them because they haven't performed. I only love to work with people who have the same willingness, same determination just like me, same conviction just like me, and can bring me results. That's why I'm hiring them in the first place. The last skill is learning Facebook ads plus backend automations. Right now, like Go High Level is kind of trending. Lately it has been in the air. Everyone is talking about Go High Level, how to set up automations and whatnot for the clients, for your own agency and whatnot. And secondly, if you know how to run Facebook ads, you're already way ahead of the crowd. And right now, running Facebook ads, it's so easy. Like 4 years back, when like there was like no one around me, I learned the ads by myself. I learned media buying myself. So I just used to go on YouTube, and I just used to just look for the tutorials, and I used to learn and implement stuff. There was a point in time when I had like 4 clients, and at that point of time I wasn't working with Ashish, because Ashish is like the one who handles like ads for all our clients right now. But back then when I was working all alone, I was managing all the clients ad by myself for all those 4 clients. I was experimenting, I was testing up new ads, I was creating landing pages, I was setting up the automations with the best possible tools, Zapier and whatnot. I was just doing it all alone. So I never even thought I'm going to acquire these skills, right? So indirectly I acquired those skills along the way. Even if you're going to ask me, Bhavish, I want to generate leads in a completely different industry, I'm going to help you do that. I can do that for any business out there, except for e-commerce. It's kind of a bit complex, but I still know a lot of stuff about e-commerce as well. So again, that's a skill. So I can work my way around Facebook ads as well as setting up backend automations. So the 4 skills I mentioned, make notes of it and try to learn those skills. And in my opinion, if you have those 4 skills in your life, you're way ahead of 99% people out there in the internet marketing space. Alright guys, now let's talk about, if I was in your position, I've I were to start out from scratch, I just had 10,000 rupees with no skills, what I would have done. First things first, guys, I would have gone to YouTube. I would have watched certain tutorials around like marketing, acquiring new skills. Eventually, what I would have done with that 10,000 rupees, I would have went to Apollo or any sort of other lead scraping tool. I would have scraped leads in a specific industry. Let it be roofing, let it be remodeling, real estate agents, brokers, whatnot. I'm just giving you guys an example. I would have like spent 5 to 6,000 rupees on scraping those leads, and I would have gotten like 15,000 to 20,000 leads. My next step would be sales, because now I need to convert these leads into appointments and from appointments to sales for my agency. So my first point of action would be cold calling them, because I would be also getting numbers of these leads which I'm scraping. Secondly, if cold calling didn't work out for me, I would be switching it to manual outreach. And when I'm saying manual outreach, it would be technically reaching out to those prospects on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and email. I would have tried these 4 things first, obviously after cold calling. And I'm 100% sure after trying cold calling, after trying Facebook, outbound DMs, Instagram, LinkedIn, email, out of these 5 things, I'm 100% sure one thing would turn out to be good for me. And that one thing could be maybe cold calling, one thing could be email. So one thing will actually give me results. And guys, when you're first starting out, I've always insisted my audience to keep your perspective broad. And when I'm saying broad, like just keep looking at different things, not just fixate on one thing. You could be looking out on multiple different outreach options, because I've noticed when my students first start out, they just focus on just one outreach channel. For an example, like Instagram, you're still leaving a lot of audience on Facebook, LinkedIn, emails, cold calling. Why? Because you're just focusing on Instagram, and that shouldn't be the case. Because once you're first starting out, you should be testing out everything. After 3 to 4 months of consistent efforts, you will get to know what's working for you and what not. So let's say after 4 months of consistent outreach, you get to know like email is the one outreach channel which is working extremely great for you. Then you have to put all your 100% focus on email. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say, because once you experiment everything, you will get to know what's working and what's not. Now your next step would be reaching out to those leads. We have 5 outreach methods which I've just told you. It's up to you which one you have to try. If I was in your position, I would have tried it all for the next 3 to 4 months to see which one is actually performing the best for me. Now I'm left with around 4,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, or maybe 4,500 rupees. Now what would be my next step? Guys, when I first started out, I mentioned before meeting Ashish, I was just all alone. I was just working all alone. There was no mentor to guide me. There was no community to actually guide me. It was just all alone. And I know, guys, as entrepreneurs, when you're first starting out, like we get a lot of rejection. We face a lot of rejection. Let it be from family, let it be from friends, let it be like when things are not working out in your way, right? Something, or maybe because some kind of mishappenings, or something because some things are not working out as you thought it would, right? So you might feel a little off the track. And guys, now is the main part of this video. If you're someone who is just starting out, I'll suggest look for a mentor or look for a community. There are like-minded individuals just like you who are starting out. They don't have much money, or they are in like similar position and situation to yours. What would happen is, once you are in a environment like that, there are different aspiring entrepreneurs who are looking to make money just like you via online marketing and whatnot, or maybe starting an agency, or by acquiring new skills. What happens is you are indirectly putting yourself in a healthy competition. And once you're surrounded with those people, you will feel like, if this guy can get a client, what I'm doing wrong, let me figure out like what I'm doing wrong. And then you will also get into that healthy competition, and you will also start getting appointments, and sooner or later you'll get a client. When I first started out, guys, I still remember I wasn't in any sort of community. There was like one guy, his name is Vivek Kumar. I hope you guys know him. He is currently running a mortgage agency, and he's doing like maybe $30,000-$40,000 a month. Great guy. But back then we used to talk over calls, or maybe just on Messenger, just to stay connected and maybe motivate each other, because back then we were facing a lot of rejections. Just think about this. If there's a pool of community where are like similar people who are doing like maybe $20,000, $10,000, or someone who is just starting out, how would you feel? You will feel positive in that particular environment. Why? Because there will be similar people like you, maybe specifically from India, who is already making money the way you have dreamt of, right? So you can look up to certain people in that same industry, and you can make your subconscious mind feel like it's actually possible to make money like the way he's making money. And guys, generally here in India, there's like big stereotype, like making money online is kind of a scam, or secondly, it's not legitimate. After running my agency for like 4 or 5 years now, after paying a lot of taxes, guys, I feel like this is a legitimate business. And after waving through all the ups and downs of this agency journey, I can say, guys, this is a legitimate business. And if you're someone who's extremely serious to change your life, you should get inside a community where you can feel like this is possible. And recently, guys, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, we recently launched the Hustlers Network. I started that community myself because I really wanted to help you guys, because I was in your shoes back then, and I know how it feels to be rejected, to actually feel very low on energy levels and not having anyone in your life in terms of motivating you or pushing you. And that's why, guys, inside that community we are 3 hosts. One is me, second is Hetav, who will be actually teaching you about how to grow on Instagram, how to grow followers, how to build your personal brand. Then lastly we have Vishnu. He's a AI wizard. He's going to be actually talking about how to use AI in a way to make money. Second, how to start an AI agency, how to deliver your clients via AI. So there's a lot of things he's talking about, very captivating things, right? And guys, at last it's me. I'll be teaching you about sales, how to start your agency from scratch, how to close appointments, right? Just think about it, guys. Like in the last 4 years I've learned so much, so many things. Let it be for my business life and let it be for my personal life. I have a lot of information and a lot of knowledge that I can share with you guys. Before we actually conclude this video, guys, I would actually love to give you a quick rundown of a community, what things you're going to be getting inside that community. And yeah, guys, let's do it. Alright, guys, so this is Hustlers Network. So we just launched. It's been like, I guess, a week now. So tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'll be actually doing a one-on-one session with my students. So if you want to get on a call with me, obviously it's not going to be actual one-on-one, but it's going to be a group one-on-one session with the members. Secondly, you will be also getting a chance to get on a call with Hetav as well as Vishnu. So that's that. So this is like insane value. You would get a chance to talk to us directly every single week, guys. What else do you want? And we would be having all the possible information to share with you guys, right? Now this is not just about calls. There's a lot of different things that you'll be getting inside that community. So let me go to the classroom. Inside classroom we have SMMA mastery. If you're someone who just wants to focus on starting an agency, I've got you guys covered here. AI mastery, everything about AI, building your personal brand, all the SMMA resources you ever need, like scripts, cold calling scripts, how to book appointments, right? Here we have all the AI resources and templates, and for personal branding we have all the resources mentioned here. So this is like in each course, if I open it, guys, we have more than like 21 modules specifically in like SMMA course, because I've created this course with all my efforts, and this is an updated version, by the way, right? And every single day we have a lot of members that post here. And if I show you the calendar, so as you guys can see, every Wednesday I host a call at 11 p.m. IST at night, and on Friday Vishnu hosts the call, and on Monday Hetav hosts the call, which was yesterday. So technically, guys, you are getting a chance to get on a call with us, getting all the possible information to start and scale your business. And most importantly, guys, if you're someone who is looking forward to cold calling, or let's say you're someone who wants to get a Go High Level account. So as you guys know, Go High Level sub account costs $97, but if you're going to join this community, we are giving it away for free as long as you stay inside this community. With that sub account, you can experiment with automations, you can experiment with cold calling, you can experiment with like SMS cold outreach. So there's a lot of things, guys, inside this community, and our vision, including me, Hetav and Vishnu, is to just help you guys acquire skills, make money, get on a call with us, and eventually make your parents proud. That's it. I'll see you in the next video.